Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my pre-recorded YouTube and my pre-recorded Facebook. I am away in Rotterdam, or in the Netherlands actually, probably about this time that you're going to be watching this. I'm probably on my way to Belgium. In any event, you guys, welcome. I can't, I decided that what I was doing was I was going to pre-record my card sketches and my techniques. And this is the last of the recording of my sketches until I get home. So we are on card sketch number 199. So next week when I'm back, 200 is going to have a special drawing. Um, with people that have joined that sketch within a certain period of time. So I'm excited about that. 200, but 199. Let's live for today, right? All right, so let's get on down to my desktop. This is quite an easy sketch. And you'll see there's just a tiny bit of different sort of stuff in here. But I have to tell you, I decided that I was going to use that He's All That stamp set. Now, I am thinking that this, and I would know by this time if this is retiring or not. And I truly believe that it is going to be retiring. I know that some of the designer series papers that I'm using with it will be retiring for sure. All right, so here is the card sketch. My card sketch always says the regular card base is the finished card base. So what that is basically, excuse me, it's the 4¼ by 5½. And yes, this is an imperial, but it's just a quarter sheet of cardstock is what it is. So I have them listed down here. So let me just put this over to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and show you some of these elements. Oh my goodness, I think I forgot one of the elements right off the bat. So let me just grab that. Oh, I've got it right here. All right, so we have this piece here. This layer number 1 is a bit different of a layer size than what I usually use, because I wanted to have more for the rest of the card. So this piece happens to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and that this is just the regular cardstock. So I'm going to put that over there, and I like to go work onto this base, then attach it to the card base. So this designer series paper is the Country Lane, I believe. And this one is, I thought, was a masculine sort of type look. So it's going to go on here. And this piece happens to be 2 3/4 by 3 inches. And the 3 inches goes the lengthwise. Then I also have a piece that's 1 by 3 inches. And this is in Night of Navy. And I went and I ran it through the stitched mini embossing folder. You know, I'm feeling that maybe that might be retiring. And then Cajun Craze, this piece is 2 by 3 7/8, and that's going to go down here. I love Cajun Craze with Night of Navy. I really think that it's a beautiful combination. A lot of people, I think this is a love-hate sort of thing, this Cajun Craze, but I really do like it. Okay, so I'm just going to put this up here, and we're going to try to get this as even as I can. I've got a tiny bit of wiggle room, so I want to make sure that I've got that. Yep, that's going to work okay. And then this piece here is going to go right onto here. Like I say, it's pretty easy sketch, but I haven't done this one. So I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't, because I'm pretty, if it is one that's fairly similar to one that I've done in the past, it's because it's out by some inches or fractions of inches, that sort of stuff, just because this is going to work better for this particular card that I'm doing. Now, if I wanted to, I could turn it upside down, but honestly, where I'm putting this circle is not going to work. All right. So here this has a circle that is 2 5/8, and this is from the Stylish Shapes. So I want to stamp on one that is 2 3/8, and I think that's going to add to that part there. So I'm going to come in with this particular stamp set, and we're going to happy birthday to a classic. So I have that mounted, and that is going to get stamped on here, but we're going to do the direct to rubber, where I'm going to use my Stampin' Right markers, and I'm going to come in with the brush end. Now, this happens to be an old style of the markers. However, the other ones still have the brush end, and I'm just going to go and put this part onto the car. Now, the one thing about this is when you're doing this direct to rubber technique, and this is in my technique things, is you want to make sure that you use the side of the brush or the side of the marker, and you start with the lighter color first. And then this is my Night of Navy, and we have the little words there, to and then we're going to go ahead and get the classic on there. And we want to do the happy birthday on here as well. And then just make sure that we go to our classic. Now, the thing that you need to do is you need to huff on this, or Darth Vader as they call it. So, and what that huffing does is keeps the moisture of the marker on there. And then I'm just going to come in here and stamp down on there. Now, I didn't do this on another piece. I'm just hoping that that worked okay. Oh, look at that. I'm happy with that. So that is how that looks. It looks like a classic car with the way that Cajun Craze went on there. So then I'm going to go ahead, and this is going, you know what, I think I can go ahead and pop up an awful lot on here. So I'm going to use some dimensionals and pop up here. So, and we're going to use our Take Your Pick tool and just get those off of there. Now, if I wanted to, what would really go kind of great on this particular one is probably some of this linen thread. I usually have linen thread right here in my drawer. I do have some right here. And that'll just add a little bit of something to it. Now, this happens to be, it's a very small piece. So just going to take some of this off and just trim it. And then, and I could have put it in between, which maybe would have worked okay. But I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Seal. And I'm huffing onto this thread and just pulling it out. And that's going to take some of that kink out. You know what? I need a bit more of that seal on there. There we go. And then I'm just going to loop this on here. Kind of, let's see if this is going to work okay. Sometimes this part is the most difficult out of all of it. And then I'm also going to turn around and I'm going to put dimensionals back on here. Let's see how that looks. That looks okay. Lots of loops on there. Now, this is black going on to our navy going on to the base. So I'm going to use the black dimensionals. There we go. Pretty simple card, this one, really. All all of the sketches are relatively simple. They're nice. You can use them for other cards and that sort of stuff, but it's nice to be able to do that. And don't forget to enter into, here we go, just like that. Don't forget to enter into the sketch challenge, and that could be a chance for you to win. You could win, oh, that goes on to there. You could win, if you live in Canada, a stamp set, or if you live outside of Canada, it would be a tutorial. A few changes coming up. It might be tutorials for everybody, which is kind of nice too. All right, so we have that just like that. And you know, I was going, what am I going to put on here that looks a little masculine? And I thought these cork rounds would look really nice. So let's give them a try. And I really think that's, yeah, I think the cork rounds are going to do the trick on this particular one. Just like that. And then, of course, we have to put the inside in. Now, do we want to put something on there? Happy birthday to a classic, to the man that has everything. I'm not sure what I want to do on there. If I did this one, I would do the same thing that I did. You know, let's go ahead and put that on there because that's such a neat technique, is the direct to rubber. So I am going to have the name. Whoops, we're going to start with the light color first. So we'll do the Cajun Craze. Now, do I want to go the opposite? You know, I'm going to do to the man that has everything, the man part. But if I start with the light, then if the dark needs to cover it up, it can cover it up. If I go a little bit out. There we go. That, and then let's just go ahead. Now don't forget to, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. That's the biggest form of a compliment that you can give me. And then just like that. And then I'm just going to huff on that. Oop, looks like I got a bunch of stuff already on there. To the man that has everything. And you know what? I think I'm going to put that up a little bit higher so that you at least have a space to write down below. There we go. And let's just put that on the inside. Don't know where it got all that stuff from. Just so. I hope those cork rounds don't retire, but I bet they do. Everything that you really, really like sometimes retire. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is using, like I say, the He's All That. And like I say, it's it could be retiring. We don't know. But that is card sketch number 199. Don't forget to go into my group. The group is down below here. Oh, my goodness. It's down below here. And you can go ahead and get your information from there. Also, the sketch will be posted at 1:45. Remember to give me the thumbs up. And remember, if you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to be your demonstrator. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. Bye for now.